As we begin the top of the third inning, Francisco Cervelli facing Nick Blackburn. Blackburn misses ball one. And we're happy to be joined by Lieutenant Eric Roeske of the Minnesota State Patrol. Everybody knows it's Memorial Day weekend, and everybody's focus is for everybody to enjoy the weekend, but get to your destination and come back home safely.
Absolutely. That's what we're asking people to do, is enjoy the weekend, have a good time, but make a plan for a safe ride home. If you've been drinking, of course, wear your seatbelt, and with this road construction we've had this summer, certainly allow extra time and try to have some extra patience as well.
Now, Lieutenant Roeske, you know, you're here for click it and ticket, but I wear my seatbelt. I would feel like I'm naked if I didn't put my seatbelt on. And, you know, you watch and you're looking at me like, you know, don't get me for a misdemeanor, but I do wear clothes when I put my seatbelt on. But how can people not put on a seatbelt?
Well, I think sometimes there's just that feeling of invincibility. They think I've never been in a crash, so it's not going to happen to me. Those things happen to other people, but as we see all too often, we have tragic consequences when people don't buckle up.
Yeah, it's
now, how much of a focal point is that going to be for officers? And I asked this because a couple weeks ago I was driving through Maple Grove. There's a called third strike, and Cervelli takes a called third strike, and a squad car passed alongside of me, and the officer tugged at her shoulder belt, the seat belt,
right,
as if to say, "Are you wearing yours?" And I always do.
Yep.
But I'm wondering whether that's going to be more of a focal point here as we go through the holiday weekend.
Well, it certainly is. We just see a tragic number of fatal crashes that would not have ended that way had people worn seatbelts. So with the primary seatbelt law, that's what troopers and officers will be looking for.
And strike one now to the number 9 hitter, Kevin Russo.
What do people need to know to stay out of trouble and stay safe?
Well, it's really pretty simple. We tell people the same 4 things. Don't drink and drive. Pay attention when you're driving. Wear your seatbelt and drive the speed limit. If we all do that, we could eliminate a lot of these fatal crashes.
You know, and we had so many of them in April involving teenagers, and my kids are teenage age. I don't have to ask them because they have seen their mother and I always buckle up. But I would imagine as we try to get teenage drivers used to putting on a seatbelt, some of that falls with the parents and the example they set, isn't it?
Absolutely. It all begins at home. Law enforcement tries to do its part, but really it begins with the parents showing or providing a good example for their children.
Bouncer to short. Hardy charges it, picks it off knee level, and throws it chest level. 2 down. So 6 in a row set down by Blackburn after getting that key double play to get out of the first inning.
And a designated driver, very important.
Absolutely. And we really ask people to plan ahead for those designated drivers. If you're going to go out, plan ahead to get a safe ride home, because once you get drinking, that's when the judgment sometimes goes out the window.
There's a lot of cabs around that can take you home, too, if you don't have a designated driver.
Absolutely.
Do you have any sense, is there a survey out there that suggests what percentage of people regularly use their seatbelt? Foul back to the screen.
Well, our most recent statistics show that about over 90% of the people buckle up, but that still leaves at 10%, and in the outstate areas it's a little higher rate of people that don't wear seatbelts. So we're making good progress, but we still have a little bit to go, and we want to get that last 10% to wear their seatbelts at all times.
1 strike to Jeter, and another ground ball to short. Hardy makes this play. It's another 1-2-3 inning, and our thanks to Eric Roeske of the Minnesota State Patrol. Folks, buckle up, stay safe this holiday weekend.
Lieutenant, thank you.
Thank you.